which was developed in Russia, that is in Belarus, and now that same technology transferred to US, and now there is a company called QED Technology who are actually selling these commercial machines, and they are not even interested to jump into this market because they are already captured this optics market, and it is very difficult for them to design a new tool which is for this particular metal finishing. So before that, we already initialized this work. Now, what is the difference between these two technology? Now, principle remains same, that all the magnetic field energize the MR fluid. Now, science is the MR fluid, the how to prepare MR fluid, which are different for different applications. So now we had a formulated MR fluid of chemicals. Now, these chemicals actually increase the aggressiveness of this MR fluid, and you can easily remove the surface from these high hardness metals, and that is not available anywhere else in the present.
Okay.
So my question is, today there are standard manufacturers for these implants, and they give quite a long guarantee, 35 years plus, even up to 50 years. The surgeries itself are near 100% success rate, and the price of the implant today is only at best 10% of the total cost of surgery, right? So I'm trying to understand what is the actual benefit of doing this.
First of all, I'll explain what's the cost benefit in it. If you talk about the cost benefit, currently the knee implant, which is Indian implant, costs you around 70,000, and the foreign implant costs you around 1,25,000, in which 40% of the cost...
Can I stop you there? That's not the cost of the implant, that's the cost of the surgery. The implant itself, if you do your research, is about a 10% of that overall cost.
So the thing is, by doing it on a nano scale, the quality is far better than the Indian implants as compared to the foreign implants, and we are giving it a cost which is even less than the Indian implants. So that is where the cost benefits comes in.
Thank you very much. You've got questions and you've also got valuable insights. So thank you so much, Ajay. Thank you so much, Shanky. Good presentation. Thank you. Well, we still have one final team and one final product to display, but we're going to do that after a short break on DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, a challenge for zero. We'll be right back.
मैं जन्म से किसान हूँ, मेरे फादर भी किसान थे। गन्ने को जो है बोरल से ही सारा खतरा है। मैंने अब से 4 साल पहले अपने खेत में गन्ना बोना बंद कर दिया था, तो इसलिए वो बिल्कुल उखड़ गया। उससे मुझे आमदनी कम शुरू हो, बहुत परेशानियां हुई।
हम संसार में चीनी उत्पादन में नंबर 2 स्थान पर हैं। सन 2008 में बोरर का बहुत बड़ा अटैक हुआ, जिसकी वजह से हमारी क्रशिंग कैपेसिटी जस्ट एंड हाफ। 25,000 किसान हमारी चीनी मिल में गन्ना लेकर आते हैं। खेत में गन्ना नहीं होगा तो मिल को पेराई वास्ते गन्ना कहाँ से मिलेगा?
टॉप बोरर, अर्ली शूट बोरर, दोनों से बहुत नुकसान होता है। यील्ड पर बहुत इम्पैक्ट होता है और नुकसान बहुत होता है किसानों का। ड्यूपॉन्ट में हम इस समस्या का हल ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। हमने कई किसानों से मुलाकात की और कोराजन, उसकी हमने टेस्टिंग शुरू करी। कोराजन प्लांट सिस्टम में लंबे समय तक भी रहता है, इसी कारण इसके परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छे हैं।
फिर कैसे गन्ना बोना शुरू करा और अब की बार गन्ना मेरा बहुत अच्छा खड़ा हुआ है और उसमें बोरल भी नहीं है। मेरा गन्ना जो है खेत में हरा भरा दिखाई देता है।
ड्यूपॉन्ट कोराजन तो निश्चित रूप से एक वरदान है, किसान के लिए भी और मिल के लिए भी।
वो मेरी इनकम बढ़ गई है क्योंकि उसकी पैदावार अच्छी हो रही है। अब मैं ठीक हूँ, अब मैं बहुत खुश हूँ। मेरी घरवाली बीमार रहती थी, इससे जो मुझे इनकम हुई है उससे मैंने अपनी घरवाली का इलाज कराया और मेरे लिए वो फिर दोबारा से मिठाइयाँ बनानी शुरू कर दी है।
Hello and welcome back to DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, Challenge for Zero. Well, we have two teams that are presented today. The third innovative product is lying right in front of us. Before we call the team, let's have a look at what it is. here is Team 3 from RV College of Engineering, Ravindra Suri, and from ISB Hyderabad, Sharadya Dasgupta. Welcome to the show. Sharadya, please explain to us what your name means, because it's so unusual.
I know. Loosely translated, it means Autumn's daughter. So, yeah.
Autumn's daughter.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very pretty name. Ravindra, if you're ready, I'll tell you our jury is, off you go.
The idea for this innovation was that we needed to find a suitable solution for relief measures during floods and natural disasters. So we had in mind an airplane which had an image acquisition system on board, so that the images captured could be transmitted to the ground. The image that is acquired can be streamed online. That is, a person can view it anywhere, provided he has access to internet. Since the plane is connected to internet through cellular network, what we did was we tried to make the system as compact as possible. Generally, airplanes have a fuselage, a wing and a tail. We wanted to make it very compact, so we had to drop certain parts of the plane. So we removed up the tails and we combined it with the wing itself. The fuselage has also been made into a part of the wing itself. This kind of design is called a flying wing, because it generally resembles a wing itself. The whole point of this idea was to make it very affordable, because right now we are investing a lot on rescue helicopters and things like that. And one more thing is that we had to design in keeping in mind that the mechanical structure has to lift the electronic components off. So we need to make sure that the plane can carry the maximum payload. So we designed a system which in the end the result was we could carry 4 times the empty weight of the plane. Further, we also plan on implementing an autonomous system so that it need not be controlled. So this is the idea. And
Thank you very much. We also have your mentor, Professor Kulkarni, from the RV College of Engineering. So Professor, if you could just tell us what this experience was like and some more advantages and features of this product.
No, I'm very excited to see that there's so much of clarity there in the images. And also, most important aspect is such a compact device. It just weighs about 125 grams, it's portable, and it can be taken anywhere, it can be used any situation. That's the outstanding part of this, because the camera is something which is normally not seen in a UAV. There is a lot of scope for its use in various situations.
Thank you very much, Professor. Well, now it's time for the business plan, the marketing plan of this. For that, we're going to go to Miss Autumn's daughter. If you could please throw some light on it, floor's all yours.
Thank you, Gaurav. One of the primary applications of our innovation would be in the disaster management space. The other very obvious application would be in the surveillance sector, both defense and civil. The other more commercial extension of this application could be in the news business. Distribution strategy for defense purposes, we will have to be selling it to the DRDO in the government. So for that, we will have to go through the B2B selling model that we would be adopting.
Thank you very much. Good presentation. She looks deceptively non-violent and talking about war and conflict.
Exactly,
Yeah. The judges, your questions.
Yeah, because this is a family channel, I can't ask him that why did he really start this eye in the sky, right?
Not the same thing. I don't use it when I was 12 years old.
Now the question is, if the radius is, if I look at 3 kilometers by 3 kilometers is what you like. Is that a good amount of space actually?
area is a concern with the transmitter. By increasing the range of the transmitter, that this can be achieved. Further, since once we get the autonomous system running, we won't need a transmitter at all, so the range won't matter then.
In terms of it really commercially being viable, where are you from readiness of a product? If someone here wanted to license this, is this ready for commercial use?
Once the companies take it up as on a serious note, they can definitely build upon this. I won't say that this is the product, but it's almost the end of the prototype and the beginning of a product.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, team. Let's give them a round of applause. Good presentation. Thank you. That was our third and final team with their innovation. Now, will they be soaring the high skies or crashing into the ground? Our judges are going to decide that. They're going to evaluate all 3 products and presentations that they saw today. Out of 100 points, it's 20 points each across 5 different parameters. on disruptions, on relevance, commercial viability, the science behind the idea, and most importantly, that Shunya quotient. We're talking about social impact. Well, so the judges have reached their verdict. There was a very animated discussion between all of them. They took about 5 seconds to decide the winner and the other 45 to decide where dinner is being had. So if you could tell us just the first part of it, of who the winner is. Dr. Homi?
So this was a very interesting set of 3 innovations we had. We kind of thought the eye in the sky kind of had a very combination of science as well as potential model.
Fantastic. Well, so let's call on our winners, Sharadya and Ravindra, the winners of today's episode. And could I request the jury to join us here as well, please? Soaring in the sky, congratulations. We have these tablet devices for you, which Homi would present.
Congratulations.
Everybody wins today, don't they? Well, I'll tell you what, these two now get a chance, a serious chance, to play in that grand finale, which is going to be our 10th and final episode. And at the end of that, if they can clinch that, they get a 10 lakh rupee prize and also paid experience at the DuPont headquarters in the United States. So there's big stakes that they're playing for. I'd like to thank our judges. It was a tough episode today. Well, that's all we have time for on this episode of DuPont Presents The Power of Shunya, the challenge for zero. We'll see you next time. Hope you join us then. Goodbye.
मैं जन्म से किसान हूँ, मेरे फादर भी किसान थे। गन्ने को जो है बोरल से ही सारा खतरा है। मैंने अब से 4 साल पहले अपने खेत में गन्ना बोना बंद कर दिया था, तो इसलिए वो बिल्कुल उखड़ गया। उससे मुझे आमदनी कम शुरू हुई, बहुत परेशानियां हुई।
हम संसार में चीनी उत्पादन में नंबर 2 स्थान पर हैं। सन 2008 में बोरर का बहुत बड़ा अटैक हुआ, जिसकी वजह से हमारी क्रशिंग कैपेसिटी जस्ट इन हाफ। 25,000 किसान हमारी चीनी मिल में गन्ना लेकर आते हैं। खेत में गन्ना नहीं होगा तो मिल को पेराई वास्ते गन्ना कहाँ से मिलेगा?
टॉप बोरर, अर्ली शूट बोरर दोनों से बहुत नुकसान होता है। यील्ड पर बहुत इम्पैक्ट होता है और नुकसान बहुत होता है किसानों का। ड्यूपॉन्ट में हम इस समस्या का हल ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे थे। हमने कई किसानों से मुलाकात की और कोराजन उसकी हमने टेस्टिंग शुरू करी। कोराजन प्लांट सिस्टम में लंबे समय तक भी रहता है, इसी कारण इसके परफॉर्मेंस बहुत अच्छे हैं।
फिर कैसे गन्ना बोना शुरू करा और अब की बार गन्ना मेरा बहुत अच्छा खड़ा हुआ है और उसमें बोरल भी नहीं है। मेरा गन्ना जो है खेत में हरा भरा दिखाई देता है।
ड्यूपॉन्ट कोराजन तो निश्चित रूप से एक वरदान है, किसान के लिए भी और मिल के लिए भी।
वो मेरी इनकम बढ़ गई है क्योंकि उसकी पैदावार अच्छी हो रही है। अब मैं ठीक हूँ, अब मैं बहुत खुश हूँ। मेरी घरवाली बीमार रहती थी, इससे जो मुझे इनकम हुई है उससे मैंने अपनी घरवाली का इलाज कराया और मेरे लिए वो फिर दोबारा से मिठाइयाँ बनानी शुरू कर दी है।
Well, Pfizer announces its merger with Wyeth to form the 10th largest pharma company in India. Shareholders to get 7 shares of Pfizer for every 10 Wyeth shares held. SEBI Chairman UK now clarifies the NSCL mess. He says MCX-SX has been completely ring-fenced and the regulator has taken all the steps needed to ensure the commodity exchange is adhering to